Hey Nate, we're back.
Episode 5.
We got Coach Janice here, boys and girls golf coach. Welcome, Coach's Corner. I think Coach's Corner, episode
Flying
5.
right along. Yes.
And brought to you by the Booster Club.
Yes.
So if you have your memberships, thank you. If you don't, we're on the school's website. We support our high school athletic teams, and look, for the golf team, what do we got here on the table?
We just got new rangefinders. For those of you not familiar with golf, this will help us tell yardage. So right now the girls will use them and be able to get a good idea of where they're at and know what club to hit. So Booster Club was generous enough to help us out and get 5 of these, one for each of the varsity golfers, and then
I think that took less than a week.
Yeah, no, we had our meeting was August 30th. Yeah, I think August 30th. So perfect.
So yeah, practiced with them a little bit tonight at practice, and girls are excited to use them tomorrow.
Well, because that's got to really help with probably like club selection, distances. I mean, obviously rangefinder. So
well, so most courses will have like 100 yards, 150, 200, but to get somewhere in the middle, it's nice to know exactly. And some of them even just have the one, so then you're really guessing. So
yeah,
well, cool.
Help you with your club selection.
Yeah,
which is key. How many girls you got out?
We are at 9.
Okay.
It's awesome. So this is, I think, year 7 for me, and the year before I started, we didn't have a golf team. So then we've been, ever since then, trying to knock on doors and get more and more out. So super excited to have Evan Bonet on as assistant coach.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It's awesome, on a golf course, it can be super spread out. So to be able to have an extra set of hands during meets and especially practice is awesome. But
so they play 9 or do they play 18, or how does that kind of work when you're saying spread out there?
So in a dual or a triangular, usually it's just 9 holes. Okay. So yesterday we were out at Old Dane, and it was just 9 holes, but a lot of our invites are 18 holes on 18-hole courses, so you can be a long ways away. So it's a little hard for me to get around to each girl numerous times in a round. So.
Oh, cool. That's good. So yeah, you said you played yesterday at a meet. How did that go? Or how they playing?
Yeah, it went good. We had Scott and Gross out at Old Dane, and both really good teams. We ended up getting 3rd there, but we had 2 of our varsity girls get PRs. JV was able to get out and get their first 9 holes in. So we're seeing some really good progress at the right time here.
Mm-hmm. So with, like you said, very young or low numbers, or you didn't even have a team a couple years ago, I mean, now got to be pretty new to golf, I'm assuming, right? You're dealing with some very green golfers.
So the tricky part is with softball and volleyball, a lot of girls grow up playing that.
Yes.
So it's tricky. We do get a lot of beginners out, and we encourage it. I mean, for numbers, but it's a game that you can pick up and you can play forever. Like I try to tell, sometime you're going to have in your job where they have something, or even girls-wise, your husband plays and you want to be a part of that. It's just nice to be able to be around it. So actually right now, out of that, we only have 1 senior and the rest are sophomores.
Really?
Wow.
So super excited to feel like now when we continue to add, it's more of a program rather than just, oh, hey, here's these girls that are out for golf.
Out of the 9 girls, how many of them hadn't played before?
I'm going to say 6,
Holy
at least
buckets.
6 probably.
So you got a tough job. Let's face it, golf's not easy just to pick up and learn. We can all just pick it up, but we can't just pick it up.
And not get frustrated and not in whatever.
Well, and the tricky part about it is, it's one thing to make good contact and to have some of that, but there's no ref out there, so you have to know the rules and have to be able to do a lot of that stuff on your own too. So it can be a little bit information overload when you're going those first couple meets, but the awesome thing, those girls go and they get put in a 3-some or a 4-some with other girls from other schools, and they meet friends and they're exchanging snaps and they
learn how to play.
And learn how to play at the same time. Yeah. So rather than having an hour practice, they're out there for 6 hours playing 18 holes, and it's,
It's kind of one of them sports I think I wish I would have picked up in high school.
You
think about
it.
Yeah, but because
I'll
never have play football or wrestle again most likely.
Right.
At my age, if I do, I'm in a bad. But golf, you play till you're you're what,
You got any
78 years
clubs?
old?
You got any
I
clubs?
own clubs, but that's
Don't
about
use
it.
them?
I gotta dust them off every
Right.
time I get them out, but, so yeah, when did you start playing? I mean, were you new to it in high school, or did you start playing like as a young person, young kid?
My parents were super into it, so I started when I could walk, and
Yeah.
have got my kids into it now, and live pretty close to the golf course out in Mobile, Iowa. And
Is that where you grew up too?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So, yeah, especially being a teacher, have the opportunity to play quite a bit in the summer, and
Right. Did you play a lot this summer? Every day?
not quite every day, but and the good thing
4 out of the 5.
well, the good thing about being a member and living close is, we can go out and play 3 or 4 holes, and
Especially, I think some of those
home
small
and-
towns get kind of these like rivalry type things, because I know like Mobile and like Kingsley and whatever have one's Brookside and one's something else, and I know they go
Yeah.
back and forth.
I hear you.
Whatever.
I
Yeah,
I don't know.
we do like a Ryder Cup thing.
Yeah, I mean, so we're-
yeah.
Build up some of that,
Right.
competition or in that league play.
Who would be considered South Sioux's rivaling women's golf, do you think?
We are probably not at the point where we have
a rivalry yet?
Where we have a rivalry, but hopefully, like I said, with building this program,
Yeah.
Maddie Bonet is super close to where she's going to be able to break 100 in 18 holes.
Oh, nice.
So a couple meets ago, she was at 108. She just shot 110 and has gotten a couple medals, top 15 medals in those.
Nice.
And how many, like at one of those big, not invites,
Yep,
is there like
yep.
50 girls playing? So like,
There's anywhere from 50 to 60. So she's
top 10,
in
top
that-
15, yeah,
Yep.
that's pretty
Yep,
decent.
and at Old Dane, she shot 52 yesterday, so
Oh, wow.
she's really on the cusp. And really, even for district-wise, thinking about state, once you break that 100 barrier, now you're looking at, if you can shoot mid-90s, you got a chance to move on. So that's super exciting. And then even with our newer golfers, Abby Anderson started this year at about a 135, 140, and she's gotten to where she's going to be down in the low 130s, 120s. And
Oh, wow.
Lula's been playing golf for a month.
Yeah, 3 months, yeah, maybe. She's owned clubs for 3 months, so.
Nice.
So she was at 150, 145, and she just shot, low 60s at the meet, yesterday. So, it's fun to see that progress and see it kind of click a little bit. And again, not to say it again, but having sophomores, now we've got something to build off of.
And actually make it, because it is truly, and maybe it'd be like Ramsey was saying, like, it's a team sport, right? Like you add up
Yeah.
your scores, and so if you're only as good as your 5th or 6th best golfer, right? So you might have we got some people shooting under 100.
Yep.
But then, it does matter that last person, so if you can kind of build, then, get a decent team score, right?
And it's kind of the best of both worlds. So, you've got your individual side of it, so you can make it state as an individual or medal as an individual, but then they've got the team side of it too. And we're getting to where we can actually, like at Stanton, we were 9th out of 14. So we're getting to where, okay, we're getting to the middle of the pack, and then hopefully now as juniors, seniors, we start
Getting
heading
that
over
front end.
and
Yeah.
these girls talk about how much they enjoy it, and then we start getting more and more girls.
And then I guess for, it's obviously Nebraska, what do you do for the winter? Do you have like some netting, or you go to a simulator? What's something that the girls can do for, winter golf around here?
We have some nets and some things we can hit off
Okay.
of. We can do that a little bit. In the spring, if you talk to those boys, the weather is terrible for boys spring golf around here. So
Yeah.
we were able to use the simulators at Old Dane
Okay.
and get in there and actually see some swings. But as far as even just putting around and just staying into it a little bit is
Yeah, because
awesome.
what you're trying to start March, April, and then you're done by mid-May. Yeah, that spring weather
right.
can just
Girls have a huge advantage because they can play all summer and then they
Come
jump
right
into their
into
season.
season.
But we're wearing layers on top of layers. Starting it's 46 and 20-mile-an-hour winds and misting a little bit. And those coaches are like, all right, let's get these guys out there. I'm like, who wants to be out
Perfect
there
golf
golfing?
weather, right?
Yeah, I'm just thinking of the mud, or like, in some of the shady spots, there's probably still snow,
Oh, And these girls are whining, it's too hot today. And I'm like, you go talk to those boys. They would love it if it was too hot.
Right.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you being here, and
Absolutely.
like I said, thanks to everybody that's contributed so far, and
It's a good year so far.
yeah, good year.
Helps with things like
Yeah,
that.
we appreciate the support. The girls
Yeah.
are going to love that.
We definitely got other coaches asking, so yeah, definitely continue to support us, and hope to see you at a meeting here soon, and good luck with the girls' season and the boys' season.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Yeah.